We're the Skogman family from Dahlonega, Georgia, and we're planning a flip-flop Appalachian Trail thru-hike in 2022. Back in 2018, we set a family goal to hike the entire Georgia section of the Appalachian Trail. While our kids had hiked and been on several parts of the trail, we thought it would be a good goal to complete the whole section within a year. We completed it mostly as long day hikes, but also some 2-night backpacking trips. We used those long hikes that we did that spring as training for that summer's road trip to New England, where we hiked Mount Moosilauke and Katahdin. After completing the Georgia section, we started to dream about a thru hike. I remember a lot of late night talks and brainstorming about how a thru hike could happen. We just couldn't stop thinking about it. But we also couldn't figure out how to make a typical northbound thru hike work. How missing 2 months at the end of one school year and another 2 months at the beginning of the next school year could ever work for us. Then we thought about southbound. That could certainly work. We could finish a school year, start in June, but reading about black flies in New Hampshire and Maine in June was not an experience we wanted. And for some reason, we just didn't want to do southbound. Then we considered a flip-flop, and the pros for it just clicked with us, and we realized this is how it can work for our family. Also, I just want to say the kids are appalled that we would consider anything other than straight northbound, but we explained how that just cannot work for us. The pros for flip-flopping, there are a lot. Avoiding the weather extremes, avoiding the crowds and the bubble, plus walking home to Georgia sounds really cool. So in the spring of 2019, we sold our small ice cream truck business and used that as our seed money for a thru hike. And we both tried to pick up extra work and side jobs as much as possible. That summer in 2019, we backpacked 50 miles in North Carolina, deep gap to the NOC, and really began testing gear and meals. We've gone on 4 big summer road trips, which almost exclusively involved camping and hiking, and some backpacking. In 2016, we spent 33 days traveling to the Grand Canyon, Southern Utah, Tetons, Yellowstone, South Dakota. In 2018, we spent 25 days in New England, Niagara Falls, New Hampshire, Maine, Boston, New York City, and Gettysburg. In 2020, we socially distanced in our minivan for 45 days and had the trip of a lifetime to California, Oregon, Washington, and Colorado. We did a 5-day backpacking trip in Yosemite that was incredible. In 2021, we traveled for 33 days to Tetons, Yellowstone Glacier, then home through Minnesota and Michigan. Our family has traveled together to the lower 48 states. Indiana was number 48. We thru-hiked the Foothills Trail last spring break. And the past few years over Thanksgiving break, we've done some backpacking trips. We plan to vlog along our AT thru-hike as a way to keep in touch with friends and family. Invite you to join us, hike on, or be hiked on.